Is it breakage or is it my hair? Nobody will ever know. Trash. Hello! Happy New Year! I'm back. How are you doing this fine year? What do you think? How's 2025 gonna be? Cool? Amazing? Horrible? I think we should stay positive because I'm posting videos again, so it's gonna be good. So I took my 2 weeks off during Christmas and New Year's. I really used this time for good. I rewatched Breaking Bad. I rewatched Game of Thrones. Now I'm gonna get right back into it. I hope you all survived these 2 weeks without me because I barely survived without you. Okay, let's be honest. I really enjoyed my 2 weeks off. Who am I trying to fool? But you know that I still love you guys. Just sometimes it's good to have some space. But now your favorite blondie is back. I'm wondering if I will finally film some hair videos this year. I have to say I've been absent to filming hair videos since I shaved my whole head off. My hair. Now that it's getting longer again, you see it's pretty long. I think we can start filming videos with it. That's just, you know, my thoughts going into 2025. I'm very excited about it. I'm very excited to spend my 8th year together with you. That's crazy, man. And what better way to start 2025 with food? I actually asked you guys in my private broccoli broadcast on Instagram if you want a video where I'm trying clothes or where I'm fooding. The broccoli broadcast has spoken. A lot of you just said you're hungry for new content, so maybe that's the reason. Don't forget that tickets for my international Europe tour are on sale now. I'm going on tour in March and I'm coming to these places, all of these places right here on the screen. And actually Manchester is almost sold out. Warsaw is almost sold out. So get your hands on your tickets if you haven't yet. Come see me live, okay? I'm glad we got that out of the way. But now let's get to some food. So we're gonna start with this video. Spring onion dipped in cream cheese, dipped in bacon. It's 3 ingredients and it's addicting, apparently, supposedly.
Allegedly.
I have to say my mouth is watering just looking at this video. I personally love spring onion so much. I love onion in general. If it's raw, it's even better than if it's cooked. I myself just love to have a side of spring onion with every dish that I eat, even if it's cornflakes. This is basically just eating onions. It can only be good. Apparently this is from Taylor Nicole. Did she invent this? So let's bounce. Bacon. It's gonna hit me so much for the smell. Why does bacon smell so much? Maybe I should have separated it beforehand. Hello.
12 Sekunden.
I think it's done. I mean, the bacon needs to be very crispy in order for this to work. It looks crispy to me though. Dab the bacon. If you dab your bacon, it's gonna be healthy. Science says that. I've researched that. I underestimated the shrinkage. But we ought to put the bacon into the food processor. Actually, this is a coffee grinder. Where's all my bacon? This is all that we have. It's more like bacon powder than bacon pieces. Well, new interpretation of a recipe is what I call this. I got my spring onion. Actually, maybe we can do 2 or 3. Maybe?
Maybe I should have washed these.
I was so bamboozled because the girl in the video, she cut her cream cheese. The cream cheese in America is so different. I mean, I don't know if she actually lives I actually don't know if she lives in America, but it was giving American to me. Only in America you can cut your cream cheese like a slice. You can't do that with ours here. Was habe ich erwartet? Caress her softly. If I put this much cream cheese on it, we won't have a lot of bacon after all. I love cream cheese. Sometimes I eat it like yogurt, but then I remember it's cream cheese. Let's just dip it, okay? So messy. Why am I doing all of this in my bedroom? I already got bacon everywhere. But here we have it. The not so evenly coated bacon spring onion. Cheers, guys. Boah, ist das geil. Boah. That is so good. Oh, the spring onion is so spicy. It's so salty though. Because of the onionness of the onion, it feels even more salty. So you really do need a lot of fresh cheese. That's bomb. It's so salty. Whoa. I need to balance out the spring onion now. With the bacon, it's a really nice touch, but it's just so messy. I would never do this again just because it's so messy, and I think my children will have onion breath. I think this could be a nice side dish. If you eat some potatoes with it, some fish, barbecue, something like that, just by itself, I think it's a little exaggerated just with all the flavors. Because the bacon is really salty and the onion is not really salty, but the spiciness of the onion makes it taste like it's salty. It's just very overpowering, but I love it still. I hope not everything that I'll try will taste like onion now. Compared to this next thing that we're gonna try. The spring onion was amazing. I mean, the spring onion was amazing in general. I don't know why I'm saying that. But this next one truly is... I have no idea if it's maybe just a troll. We're trying cheese Coca-Cola.
Do you have Coke? Remember Coca-Cola? Please give me Coke.
Somehow the person in the video makes it look like it's good. I mean, it somehow looks like coffee with milk. And if we just have that in mind, maybe it's gonna be good. Maybe the cheese is gonna make it creamy, like a float Coke. So maybe it has a similar effect. Otherwise, I want to exit right now. Apparently you need these type of sandwich cheese, like this processed cheese. Schmelzkäse, we say in Germany. Not the normal one. It's more creamy. It's not like cheese, more like... I have no idea how to describe it, but you get me. I think in the video they use cheddar. I only have Gouda. I have my Spezi, because in my household I only drink Spezi. You guys know that. If you don't know that, welcome to my channel. I can't believe I'm wasting my holy Spezi for this. One little sip before I maybe possibly destroy it. I think they put 2 slices. Yeah, follow the recipe. Now this goes into the microwave. I don't know for how long. Let's just see what happens. I'm sorry. Hey, it's working. It actually looks like butterbeer now. Also very hot right now. I literally warmed up my Coke. I'm just gonna use this to mix it properly. Yeah, I think that's great. I mean, if you were to see me with this, you wouldn't think anything bad, right? You would just think I'll have my morning coffee. Psych. I'm scared. So confused. I don't like saying it, but I don't hate it. Somehow it actually gives the impression of a butterbeer. If I didn't know what this was, I don't think I would realize what it is. I don't think I would be able to taste it. Because it's somehow creamy, watery, sweet, yet sour. I really have a problem. I mean, obviously there's no carbonation anymore in there, but somehow it still gives the impression of carbonation. I'm speechless. It's nothing that I would make again, but it's nothing that I despise. Maybe my taste buds are super numb right now because of the very intense spring onion with the bacon, but I do not hate this and I don't know how to feel about it. I will still not drink this because it just feels wrong, because I know what it is. What have I done to you, my baby? I'm so sorry. Can you forgive me? I need something good, something reliable, something that makes sense right now. So this is what we will be trying next, because this looks foolproof. I think it can only be good, but it's just such a smart way of preparing potato and making a sandwich that I have to try it. It actually has 712,000 likes, so it definitely went viral, but it's actually a German recipe. I mean, it's been posted by a German person and the recipe is in German, so I feel very blessed that I can make this recipe and understand what to do. So let's go back in time, because I made this yesterday because I was hungry and I wanted to try it. Unfortunately, my potatoes are a bit smaller than the one that was used in the video. Much smaller actually, but it's okay. It's not about the size, it's about how you use it. So we're gonna start by cutting our potatoes. I cut all the bad bits off, and you also have to wash them, don't forget that. I cut them vertically, then they were a little bit bigger than if I were to just cut them horizontally. And then I just arranged my potatoes on the baking sheet. It probably will turn out to be a smaller sandwich than in the video, but as I said, I'm just dealing with what I have, and it's not about the size. And I'm also going to cook the leftover potato bits that I cut off beforehand. We're not wasting any potato. It said 2 millimeters. I feel like mine were a bit bigger, but maybe it's just because mine were smaller and then the ratio was a little bit off. You know, thick and small. That's just how I roll. And then you spray it or brush it with some oil. And usually you would already put the cheese on, but since my pieces were a bit thicker than in the video, I thought maybe I'm just gonna put the potatoes in first for, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes and then put the cheese on, because I didn't want the cheese to be roasted to blackness while the potatoes are still raw, you know what I mean? So I just pre-cooked them basically. I think I put them in a little bit too long because the cheese in the end did need a long time to get brown anyway. Maybe don't pre-cook it. I think it was unnecessary, to be honest. And it was in there for about 20 minutes in total, and I have to say it was maybe a little bit too long now, at least for the potatoes. That's why I'm saying maybe don't pre-bake the potatoes, because they were quite brown at some spots, but it's fine. Of course you can put on whatever you like, but I'm gonna stick to the recipe that I found on Tik Tok, and I'm gonna put on some cream cheese, then some big tomatoes, some cucumber, a fried egg, and some onions. Actually, the onions I added on my own because I love onions. And then for the small little one, we're gonna do a little variety. And I also had this pre-made sauce that I made like 2 days ago with like sriracha and yogurt and mayo. And we're gonna add some salami or some pepperoni. And I almost forgot the avocado. And I just put that on there. And then we have 2 great varieties, 2 great sandwiches. One small one, one big one, but they're both not really big. And now it's time to eat those. Obviously, it's delicious. I have to say it was very cold. I wish the potatoes were still a little warm, but you're supposed to let it all cool down before you add your toppings. Also, my egg was not warm anymore. It was, yeah, it's always hard to get warm food in the end when you're filming a video because you just keep on forgetting steps and then you have to let that wait and you know. But that's my verdict. I wish it was more warm, and I think I wish I had peppered or salted or just put a little bit more spices and flavor into the potatoes or something else on there, because it was a little bland. That was the only thing that was missing, but I still think this is a really cool idea. The second one I also like, with the pepperoni. I think this could also be a great breakfast.
Geil.
It's smart, it's fun, it's healthy. I like it. It's not the best recipe that I've ever made, but then again, it's just potatoes and ingredients, so. Next, we're gonna make the brain. Yes, it is the hot Cheeto brain. It's as easy as that. And I found this recipe, I think, like half a year ago. And it's actually very easy, but so compelling because it's literally just hot Cheetos as a brain. Chips time, motherfucker! Chips. This is probably the easiest one that we'll try in this video. I mean, it's 2 ingredients. It's Cheetos and a lemon. I'm scared to do it closer to my face. It squirts. Oh no! How do I get the pit out? Oh, that's messy! Now we're gonna twist it. And like this, you're gonna put it into the fridge for 10 minutes, it said.
1 pair of pants later.
Got my brain, everyone! I hope it's done. 10 minutes on the fridge doesn't seem like a long time to me. It worked! Cheers, guys. Bah, nee. I'm not feeling it. Kind of soggy, kind of not. It's obviously very spicy, but then super sour. I feel like the lemon is just too overpowering. Maybe I did something wrong. I don't like the sourness. And once again, I have Cheetos all over my bed. I mean, it's not like that's happening often, but... I don't know what to tell you. You just get soggy Cheetos. Actually, when I tried them just like this, it's better because the lemon flavor is not so overpowering anymore in comparison when I took a whole bite. It's actually quite nice. The dirtier the better.
The dirtier the better.
I think I might still be able to eat them just one by one. I like it like this. I just don't like it if it's transformed into a whole brain and I have to take a whole bite of it. That's my verdict. Maybe now also put some sugar in it. Then you have every flavor in there. I also don't even mind the texture anymore. Next, hear me out. We're getting back to the rice cooker.
No, God!
Just
No, God, please, no!
no! We're gonna make Japanese cheesecake in a rice cooker. I have used the rice cooker for pancakes before. It was not the best experience. I failed a couple of times. Back when I made the pancakes, it was just the rice cooker's fault. But now I feel like me and the rice cooker, we're like this, we're friends now. And I think I could actually make this work. Let's go to the kitchen and let's make a Japanese cheesecake at 9 p.m. I've never made a Japanese cheesecake before. I know, crazy. How can I not? We need 5 pretty eggs, gorgeous eggs, beautiful eggs. It's literally what it says. Do you think these are beautiful? And obviously a Japanese cheesecake is all about the egg whites. You need to whisk them to perfection. I do have experience with that because I made Japanese pancakes before, like those souffle pancakes, but I never made them successfully. What can go wrong? So let's separate those guys.
Hier ist das erste deutsche Fernsehen.
Egg whites in here. The good thing is we're not wasting any egg because we're using both the egg whites and the egg yellows. 55 grams of butter. Oh, that's too hot. That's too hot. Calm your tits. 125 milliliters of milk. 1/4 cup of sugar. Oh, it smells so good. 8 ounces of cream cheese or a whole block. I would just eat this or just put noodles in it and then And now we need to allow the ingredients to melt and mix together into a beautifully smooth batter mixture. Well, it doesn't look so beautiful yet.
A few more.
Do you think this is a beautiful creamy texture? I think it is. Remove from heat. Now it says that we need to add the egg yolks. And apparently we're supposed to mix carefully, but mix well. Nothing went wrong yet. Okay, now we're adding 15 grams, aka 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, which is apparently the magic ingredient. And 1/4 cup, aka 34 grams of flour. Right now I'm using glutinous rice flour because we don't have any other flour right now. Oh shit. It says clumps should disappear. Do you think it's fine? No clumps to be seen. Hey, I don't think there are any clumps. God, am I a baker? I'm certainly good at getting baked. So it says that this mixture should be smooth and liquidy. Hey, that's my word. We are setting aside. That looks. Now actually comes the very tricky part, which is incorporating the 2 batters that you made, because you don't want to overmix and you don't want to undermix. And you're just gonna put a little bit of slowly introduce the egg whites to the yellow batter. You know what I mean? Oh, this also feels wrong. I have clumps now. Okay, I think it's time to finally add this to the egg whites. If you undermix, then you have too much of a separation of the egg whites and the batter. And if you overmix, then it won't rise enough. Oh, why is it clumpy? Now we will prepare the rice cooker. Let's just spray it with some oil or butter. That's good. And now we're adding this into the rice cooker. The recipe said that it's 2 cycles in the rice cooker, but she also used a soji-rushi rice cooker. I don't have a soji-rushi rice cooker. I have a
Russell Hobbs.
How different can it be? It can't be that different, right? Ah! Okay, 2 cycles have passed. Let's just have a little glimpse. That was like 10 minutes.
Hey, Darren.
No. You didn't see anything except this cat. Nope. I remember that this won't go down. What do I do? Oh no! Where's the rest? It was too hot and it's burnt. Oh! Did I ruin the rice cooker again? Anybody care for some Japanese cheesecake? I don't want to talk about it. But maybe we can actually have some of the top. Actually, it seems fine. It's also very jiggly and fluffy. This cheesecake had potential. Because this tastes really good. I think I could have actually made a good Japanese cheesecake here if I'd done it in the oven. It's also a little bit like scrambled egg. Guys, I'm never gonna make anything in the rice cooker again. It's just not worth it. Me and the rice cooker, we're like this. We're friends now. Everything for nothing. The last thing we will make is caviar. And we're gonna make vegan caviar. And no, hear me out. We're gonna make this recipe. And I don't think you can necessarily consider it caviar because it's not fish eggs. It just looks like it. And it's made from balsamic vinegar. It's definitely not gonna taste like caviar, but I feel like I still wanna try it, okay? Because it can look pretty. Just let me try it, okay? Don't hate on it before you try it. Maybe it's gonna be a taste revelation. So let's go into the kitchen again. So first things first, you do this.
First things first.
You need oil. I would say just use like sunflower oil. Oh, it looks like very yellow bee. I think the woman in the video used rapsöl. And you put this into the fridge for 30 minutes. I never put oil into the fridge. What the fuck? And now for your caviar, you need 2 ingredients: balsamic vinegar and agar-agar powder. Once it's almost cooking, we're gonna add the agar-agar. Okay, it's cooking. Now leave it alone and get your oil. Okay, we got our cold oil. I think it was in the fridge for like an hour now. Oops. You are supposed to put your balsamic vinegar into a spritz bottle, like where you can make it drop by drop. I don't have that, and I am confident that I can still make it with this. So let's see if that works.
Raindrop.
Oh, I think it works. Look at my caviar. Okay, that may be a bit big. Slow and steady. Slow and steady. This is exhausting. Are they big? I think they're really big. Oh, yeah, you might need that spritz bottle, I have to say. But this is fun somehow.
But also my arms are getting really heavy.
And also this is such a waste of oil. At least it's working. I really needed that after the Japanese cheesecake. It's like a lava lamp. I hope they're not melting together at the bottom. That would be really horrible. I hate my life. This is our caviar, guys. Wait, there was one piece. There. It worked. Alright, we had a lot of different food in this video. From A to Z, everything in there. Not everything went right. Sorry. I mean, the Japanese cheesecake could have gone better. You guys just comment down below what you want to see from me in 2025. Do you want to see more food content? Do you want to see more clothing content? Do you want to see more 7 days straight content? I'm on it, okay? I'm on it. I'm also working on another video where I try all makeup brands of something. It just takes time, okay? So I have a lot planned, but let me know what you have planned for me. Also, I hope there's gonna be a lot more music coming. Also, come to my Europe tour, duh. This is it from me. Happy New Year! Don't forget to follow me on all of my social media, which is Naomi John on
Instagram,
Naomi John on
TikTok,
and Naomi John on
Spotify.
Thank you, goodbye. Oh, Cheeto. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Where are the Cheetos coming from? Lemon. Bye.